Welcome to Sports Live Media. It's your guy Sports Live with tonight's video. Caitlin Clark, Iowa women's basketball team. How good is she? That's the question that people have been asking, and I hope that this video will help to answer that question. So let's get into this. This is how good she is. This season, she is averaging 31 points per game. So far in her career with the University of Iowa women's basketball team, which started in 2020 and goes through today's date, January 17th of 2024, she, as of this time, has 47 30-point games, including 10 so far this season, which is the most by a Division I player in the last 25 seasons. She has 15 triple doubles, including 4 this season, which puts her second in Division I history with the amount of triple doubles. She has 10 40-point games, including 2 this season, which is the most by any Division I player over the last 25 seasons. In regard to Division I women's basketball for scoring, she currently is number 4 overall on that list with 3,306 points. Her career high in points happened February 6th, 2022, when she scored 46 points against Michigan, which her team ended up losing that game on that date, but she still scored that. The game also ended up as a double-double for her because in that game she had 10 assists with the 46 points she scored. Therefore, it makes it the double-double. She's the first Division I women's player in the last 25 years to score 40 points and hit a game-winning buzzer beater in the same game. She's the second Division I women's player in the last 25 years to score 35 points or more in 4 consecutive games. She's the first player in Division I history, men or women, that has over 3,000 points, over 750 rebounds, and over 750 assists. She also has led Division I in assists per game in each of the last 2 seasons. Now, really, that we've seen a sort of an idea of how good Caitlin Clark is, let's look ahead to the rest of the season in terms of what she is going to have to do with Iowa and her team for the rest of the season in terms of who they play and when. On January 21st, they will play Ohio State. On January 27th, they will play Nebraska. On January 31st, they'll play Northwestern. On February 3rd, they will play Maryland. On February 8th, they'll play Penn State. February 11th will be Nebraska. February 15th will be Michigan. February 22nd will be Indiana. February 25th will be Illinois. February 28th will be Minnesota. And to close out the regular season, they will play March 3rd against Ohio State. The conference tournament for the Big Ten will be March 6th through 10th, and the rankings for those will be released at a later time. But this is what I have as of right now. She's also good enough to where if she decides to declare for the NBA draft, which she'll have 48 hours after her last game of the regular season to do so, she'll be able to make that decision on whether she declares or not. She does have 1 year of eligibility left based off the COVID pandemic if she chooses to use that. And if she chooses to use that, these records are going to be shattered by a long shot. However, if she chooses not to forego her last season and play in college, she has been named the overall number 1 draft pick for 2024's WNBA season for the Indiana Fever. Now, if she chooses not to enter the draft, that process will be repeated the next year, and at that point, she'll make the declaration on whether or not she's going to play in the WNBA. She will be eligible for that at the end of this year, but she has not made a formal decision on that. So, anyway, thank you for taking the time to hear just how good Caitlin Clark is and where she's got to play for the rest of the season in terms of the teams that she's up against. Anyway, with that, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I'm going over stats, that's raw facts, when I'm going over sports action videos, when I have live broadcast or any other sports related information out there. And I hope you all have a great evening.